Hello and welcome back to Big Blue News. My name is Janerys.
My name is Anatol. Let's waste no time and get into the first story. The Swampscott High School, the drama club, competed in the annual Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild Drama Festival, presenting with over 90 other schools. The Big Blue did not make it into the semifinals, but actors Quinn McCarran and Erica Richard won awards for excellence in acting. Samantha Sparacchio won a Tech Award for prop management. Despite its loss, SHS was still very proud of the work they have accomplished and left content with their performance. If you didn't catch the spring play, the Drama Club presents its spring musical, Seussical, on April 4th, 5th, 6th in the Swampscott High School auditorium. Don't miss it.
Recently, Swampscott Town Manager Sean Fitzgerald was accused of age and gender discrimination by a female police officer and former employee. Police officer Brianna Sanchez alleged that Fitzgerald asked inappropriate questions about her physical appearance during an interview. Former Community Development Officer Manager Maureen Schultz claimed that she did not receive the same bonuses and privileges that her younger colleagues received, and that when she was fired in 2020, it was due to her age. Schultz also stated that she has been denied town positions she claimed that she was qualified for. During a select board meeting, Fitzgerald defended himself from public commentators who expressed that he is unfit to be a town administrator.
I appreciate the criticisms. I'm not perfect. What I've heard tonight has been unfair. I respect the fact that people work in human resources, but to use language that infers that somebody might be disgusting or there are acts that have been portrayed by one side in an article it's unfair. There's nobody here that would want their son or their daughter or their family member to be subjected to unfair criticisms. I work to try to protect the integrity of this town. I make enormous sacrifices to do the right thing. I have tried incredibly hard to speak with everybody to try to find common ground. I'm not perfect, but I am passionate about public service.
David Grishman stated that the town is aware of these complaints but does not agree with them.
The Select Board is aware of an article published in the Lynn item on February the 9th. Complaints were filed in 2020 and 2023, respectively. Both are currently under review by the Massachusetts Commission Against Discrimination, and the Select Board knows these complaints exist. The town disagrees with the filed complaints, and the town is vigorously defending itself. So everyone knows it's within the rights of the current and former employees to file complaints with MCAD. Additionally, the town administrator is also a town employee, and his rights must also be protected. As this is a personnel matter that is currently in the legal process, we're not going to take any questions or speak further to this in a public meeting this evening.
As of right now, these are just complaints. However, there's a possibility that it could turn to a full lawsuit.
Our playoff run in sports ended last week, but the Swampscott High School math team took first place in its division, ending on a 3-0 run, beating out Marblehead, Salem, and Beverly. Last night, the math team, who hasn't lost a single meet since October, competed last night in Essex County playoffs at Malden High School against Malden, Ipswich, Wakefield, St. John's Prep, Marblehead, and Revere. We have Laurel Howard standing by with the math team coach, Mr. Trask, and the captains, Rafa and Aileen, to tell us how it went. Hello, Laurel.
Thanks, Anatol. I'm here with the math team captains and their coach. Rafa and Aileen, tell us about yesterday's math team playoffs. How did it go?
It went really well. We got first place. We beat all the other teams.
Okay. Sorry. What other teams were there? I'll just
A lot of teams that we hadn't faced this year were there, like St. John's Prep, Ipswich, and a few other teams. I know Marblehead was also there, and we faced off against them this year, too.
Overall, how did you guys do individually?
We did really well. I think we got more points. Well, we have more points than their team combined. We have a lot more points than all of them.
That's good.
So.
Yeah, individually, I think we did really well. I know Rafa scored 14 points, which is like his highest this year, maybe. And then I scored 8 points, which I've been doing pretty consistently.
Overall, how do you think your team did this whole season?
We did really well. We got first place in our division, and
Coach Trask, how did you get the team prepared for meets?
Sure. So we have practice problems that they give us every month. We practice once or twice a month leading up to the meet, and then we show up, we answer the questions, and we beat Marblehead.
When does the next season start, and what changes will be happening to the team?
So the next season starts next year, next October. Unfortunately, the major changes to the team are we're losing our senior captains and both of our top scorers. Rafa was being humble. He's the top scorer in our division, and he was every single month. So we are looking for underclassmen, especially freshmen. But if you are a sophomore or a junior and you're interested, then we definitely need replacements for these two.
How long have you been on the team?
I've been on the team here since 10th grade. And I was also on the team in middle school, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade.
Yeah, me as well. I started in 7th grade.
That's it for us. Congratulations to the math team for a great season. Back to the news desk.
Thank you, Laurel. Congratulations to the math team. The North Shore Navigators, a Lynn-based college baseball team, is looking for its host families. Players are looking for families that are willing to take them in for the summer. The families have to provide a bed, laundry, parking space, and some food. As a gift for hosting the players, they will receive a season ticket for each family member, as well as personal gifts from the Navigators. If you want to apply for host families, email Derek January at dj@nsnavs.com.
Swampscott High School's ROC, Room of Color, will be hosting their annual Teacher vs. Seniors basketball game on March 13th, 2024. Tickets for seniors will be $8 and tickets for adults are $12. All proceeds from ticket sales will go towards college visits and scholarships for ROC students. This is the second annual year the ROC will be hosting this event. There is also a mini fundraiser for the freshman class of 2027. They will be selling things such as pastries, baked foods, drinks, and pizzas. Tickets for entry may be purchased online or at the door when you arrive. Doors to the high school will open at 6 p.m. and tip-off is at 6:30 p.m. If you're unable to attend the game in person, it will be live broadcasted on Swampscott Big Blue Athletics. Now we head to the sports desk where Joey gives a recap on how the winter sports teams did in the playoffs.
The playoffs have come and gone for our teams that qualified for the MIAA state tournament. The boys basketball team was forced to travel to Springfield International Charter for their away playing game. Springfield came out firing, ending the first quarter 19-7. The Big Blue fought back throughout the next two quarters, making it a close game by the time the fourth quarter came around. Connor Chirello had a huge game, scoring 32 points in total, including a miraculous spank-in three to tie the game with 5 seconds left. In heartbreaking fashion, Springfield's leading scorer, Narelle Norris, broke free and put in a layup as time expired to win the game. For the boys hockey team, they had to travel to Dedham for a 12 versus 21 matchup after limping to the finish line in the regular season. The Big Blue were nearly fully healthy though, as the week in between the last regular season game and the tournament allowed Derek Faya and Will Roddy just to be cleared to play. Just Jason Rothwell and Jason Buffard ended up being inactive for this one. Dedham started the game on fire, taking a 2-0 lead in the final minutes of the first period, and they never looked back. The Big Blue ended up getting shut out as the final was 4-0. In other rather historic sports news, Liam O'Brien, sophomore captain wrestler, collected his 100th career win during the MIA state tournament for the Black and Blue. He placed 7th in states, qualifying him for New England's. Liam in the process became the youngest wrestler in program history to reach 100 wins. A member of the varsity squad since 8th grade, Liam finished his spectacular sophomore campaign with a 41-14 record. The O'Brien family has been a huge part of the Black and Blue program for a large number of years, as Liam's older brother, Connor, was also a 100-match winner in his high school career, finishing with 113 wins. Ben O'Brien, another one of Liam's older brothers, also just completed his senior season as a member of the team. Congrats to Liam for this accomplishment as he sets his eyes on the school record for wins next season as a junior. That's all we have this week for sports. Back to the news desk.
Thank you, Joey, and thanks for watching episode of Big Blue News.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for next time.